In this video today, I'm going to be teaching you how you can start selling physical products online for $0 and absolutely no shipping. That is right. We are going to be connecting a print-on-demand store with Etsy so that you can start selling your products online today. Now, Printify is a partner we will be using, and they do have lots and lots of products to offer. And so what we will also cover in this video are 5 top selling products that you can start selling to make huge profits. So if you're interested in anything that I just shared, I do encourage you to continue watching this video all the way through. Hey, if you're new here, and hey, if you are coming back, my name is Shanice and I do operate a stationery shop called Shanice DK Designs. But here on this YouTube channel, I talk all things business, marketing, and self-publishing. If that is something you are interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button for this video, and please share my channel with someone who may benefit. So as I said in the intro, we are going to be talking about setting up a print-on-demand store using Printify, so that you can start selling physical products on Etsy. Now, as also mentioned, Printify does have a wide catalog, so there are lots and lots of products that you can start selling. So we're actually going to go ahead and cover 5 top products that you can start selling using Printify today. I also want to encourage you to go ahead and check my video description. I have an ebook that is completely free, which gives you 51 products that you can start selling online today. So if you want more than the 5 mentioned in this video, then I encourage you to go ahead and download that ebook for $0, absolutely free. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna share my screen and show you exactly how you would get started by first setting up your Etsy shop. So we are all set to dive into this video. So the very first thing you're going to want to do is set up an Etsy store. Now there is a link in my description that is going to give you 40 free listings on Etsy. And so that is where you would want to start off. It is really good when you can actually start off for $0, not even paying the 20 cents, because Etsy does charge 20 cents per listing. But if you click the link in my description, you will get your first 40 listings for free. Once you click that link in my description, this is what the page is going to look like. So it's going to say open an Etsy shop and list your first 40 items for free. So click on open your shop today, and it's going to walk you through a set of prompts. You're going to need to put in your banking information. You're going to need to put your address, and you do need to put up a listing, but this can just be anything. And what you're going to do after you put up that listing is you're actually going to go ahead and set that to private or unlisted, so only you can see it. So just go ahead and get started. Put up a random product because you are going to use this for your print-on-demand store. Now, once you have set up just the basic getting started things here on Etsy, so putting in your banking information and things like that, you do want to spend some time setting up the outlook of your shop. So let's go ahead and take a look at my Etsy store so you can see some of the things that you do want to make sure you have filled out. All right, so this is my Etsy store, and as you can see here, I do have a banner. I also have my logo, I have my shop name, and I have just a little message letting people know what they can expect from this shop. So my shop is sticky notes, journals, and planners for boss women. What you also need to make sure you have on your Etsy shop is just a tagline. You make sure you have a little message talking about your shop, letting people know what your shop is about. You could put a video here. It's completely optional. You do not need to do that. And then you want to make sure that if you're going to use any production partners, you can start listing some of those things. And we'll talk more about production partners as we get throughout the video. Make sure you also put up some policies. Etsy has simple, basic templates that you could just use. So just make sure that you fully set up your shop, filling out as many details as possible, so when people see your store, it's not just blank and empty. Nobody wants to buy from an Etsy shop that looks like ghost town. So make sure you take some time to design your logo, your banner, and come up with a tagline and a simple shop description. Now, once you're all done on Etsy, you are going to need to set up a Printify account. So there is a link in my description to Printify as well. You could just simply click on that link. It's going to take you to this page. And what you're going to want to do from here is click on sign up. You're going to go through some very basic setup prompts. Once you are completely through with that, you are going to get to the next step, which I'm going to show you in this video. So go ahead and take some time to sign up on Printify. Your Etsy is done, your Printify is done, and now we're gonna hop into the rest of the video. So now that you're in, you are ready to start creating. So what we're gonna look at first are those 5 best-selling print-on-demand products that you can start selling on Etsy today. So once you're here in Printify, what you're gonna go ahead and do is click on their catalog, and we're gonna go ahead to catalog home. Once you're in catalog home, what you're going to notice is that Printify does have a section that tells you what the best selling products are. This means that of all of Printify, these are the products that most people are purchasing, and perhaps also the products that most people are selling. So here we're seeing t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, blankets, baby clothing, and drinkware. So these are the best selling products on Printify, which means that they're also going to be the best selling print on demand products on Etsy. So if you're looking to get started with selling something that is best selling, then your product is going to be amongst this 6. However, in order to be competitive, you're going to make sure that you choose a sub niche within one of these niches that can be profitable. You don't want to go making a t-shirt that is similar to all the thousands of other t-shirts that are on Etsy. So some examples would be, say you want to create a t-shirt. You're not just going to create inspirational tees, because we know there are going to be tons and tons of inspirational tees. But what you could create are inspirational tees for first grade teachers, inspirational tees for science teachers. So you want to find a niche within a niche within a niche, and that is how you're going to find a sweet spot. Things like blankets and things like that, you can make those personalizable. So blankets are great as personalized items. Baby clothes could be great as a personalized item. So if you want to get sales really, really fast, typically people would say go ahead with personalized items, because Etsy is a shop for unique products. And so if you go with something personable, it's likely that you would start seeing sales much faster. Once you've taken a look at Printify's amazing catalog, the next thing you need to do is make sure to connect to your Etsy store. So I like to do this so that as soon as I get done with designing my product, I can just go ahead and hit publish. So if you have a Printify account that you're using already, or if you've just signed up, one way you could go about this is by clicking right over here and going on add a new store. Once you do that, you're going to get to this page, and Printify is going to give you a number of different options to connect to store. So you could connect an Etsy, a Shopify, TikTok shop. So there are a number of different things that you could connect. So we're going to go ahead and connect Etsy. So you just want to click on connect Etsy, and it's going to take you to this page where all you need to do is log in. So go ahead and log into your Etsy account. And then you're going to get to this page, which just says, congrats, you have successfully connected your Etsy to Printify. So here I am once more under Printify's catalog, so we can choose our very first product to start selling. So here under the bestsellers tab, we're seeing that of course t-shirts are bestsellers, but if you look here at this first t-shirt, you're seeing express delivery. So if you're looking to start selling on something like TikTok shop as opposed to Etsy, then you're going to want to go ahead and do t-shirts, because these are the things that are going to ship fastest. But for purposes of this video, we're actually going to go ahead and design a candle. So from here, we can see that candle does have a bestseller tag, which means that it is a best-selling product here on Printify. And so what you want to do is go ahead and read through the description. Make sure that you're checking out all the information about the supplier. So we can see that this person, they're selling it for $11.19. In order to ship this, they're going to charge us $8.79. They have a 1-day production time, and you're able to put your design only on the front of the candle. So make sure you take a look at this box here that talks about the available providers, and do your comparisons before selecting a provider. As you can see for this candle, we only have one option. So we're gonna go ahead and click on start designing. So this is our workspace for us to start designing the label for our candle. And so what I love about Printify is that you can do everything all in this one space. You do not need to go anywhere else to design your products. And so we're actually gonna use what they have to design a quick label for this candle. Of course, I have all things inspirational, so we're going to go ahead and put an inspirational text on this candle. So right now what I'm doing is just coming up with a little quote that I can put on my candle. So right now I have let your light shine, and I'm thinking so brightly. So let your light shine so brightly that your candle is jealous. So right now I'm just trying to make sure that everything is centered. And as much as this is 3 different fonts, I actually really like how this came together. So we're gonna go ahead and stick with that. So what I do wanna do now is to go ahead and change my background color. And y'all know me, I love me some yellow. So we're gonna go ahead and stick with yellow. So this is what our simple label looks like. Of course, you can also go ahead and design this somewhere else. So you can design this in another tool if you would like to, and then go ahead and upload your design. All right, so let's go ahead and look at a preview and see what this looks like. So if you just click on preview, they're going to show you. So this is what our candle would look like. So it says, let your light shine so brightly that your candle is jealous. And listen, I ain't gonna lie, this is looking kind of cute. I would buy it. I think this is kind of cute. As you can also see here, there are a number of different mock-ups that are going to be made available to you so that you can use these in your design on Etsy. So now before I go, I do want to show you that if you have a design that you already created, you can actually upload that really easily into Printify and use that instead of designing it here on Printify. So from my library, I actually just brought in this image. This is an image that I already had uploaded here on Printify. And so what I can simply do is resize this. And so let's go ahead again and look at that preview. All right, so cute, cute, cute. And then we can see all the different mock-ups that they have. Listen, this is my favorite mock-up. Like, this mock-up is given. I need to go ahead and list this candle today. Okay, so we're actually gonna go ahead and stick with my first design, and we're gonna go ahead and save product. So let me go ahead and delete this. It tell me that the scent was apple harvest. So if you wanted to put apple harvest on here, you could put that on there. So let's go ahead and save product. So once you hit on save product, it's gonna ask you to fill out some details that they're going to auto populate over onto Etsy. So here we can see that the title is called Scented Soy Candle 9 ounces. Now, if you wanted to put let your line shine so brightly, you could put that in there. If you wanted to put inspirational candle, you could put that in there as well. So I'm actually going to go ahead and put shine brightly inspirational scented candle. Then you would of course need your description. So for this, you can create one. You can use ChatGPT to help you kind of brainstorm something to put here. So you want to go ahead and put a description. For me, I'm actually going to just go ahead and copy my title and just put it in my description, because of course your description, you would want to talk about the name of the candle, the scent of the candle, and different things like that. The next thing you want to go ahead and do is assign a shipping profile. So I'm going to leave this as automatically assign a new shipping profile. In terms of variants, they only have one, but this is where you would go through to fill in how much you're going to sell this product for. So right now, they're telling us that a good retail price is $18.65. And with that, you're going to have a 40% profit margin, which is really good. But you also have to factor in Etsy fees. So this 40% profit margin is not counting in any fees that you would pay to Etsy. So if you wanted to go ahead and up this price, you can do so. All you would need to do is edit it. So we're going to go ahead and say that this is $20. And so now that we changed the price to $20, we can see that our profit margin has gone up to 44%, which means that you're leaving some room for Etsy fees. Now you want to look at your publishing settings. So hide in store. This is saying that when they publish this over to Etsy, it's not going to be visible. This is great if you want to go ahead and update your tags, change your photos, and things like that. You can also select that you don't want the mockups. So do you want to go ahead and create your own mockups instead of using the standard mockups given to you by Printify? In terms of mockups, you do also have the options to add different views. So we're actually going to go ahead and add all the views for our mockups. Once you're done reviewing everything here on this page and making your edits, you just want to go ahead and hit publish. So it's going to take a little bit, maybe about 2 to 5 minutes for this to get all published. Once it's done, this is actually going to go ahead and change to published. So as you can see here, this has changed to published, which means we're all good to go. So let's go ahead and take a look at this listing over here on Etsy. So this is, let me put my face up. So this is what it looks like. We can see let your light shine so brightly that your candle is jealous. It did add in our mockups that we chose. This one is so pretty, y'all. I should have set this one as the main image. I love this mockup. Anyways, so then it has the information that we put in. It says gift wrapping available. I think this is because of my settings in my Etsy store. So I'm going to have to go ahead and take that off. And then we can see the description, which we didn't really edit. It does have the cost to ship and the estimated arrival date and things like that. So that this listing is all done, not quite. All right, so what we do need to do now is we do need to make some edits to this listing in order for us to start making sales on it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and make some edits. So the very first thing I'm going to do is just drag this over. So this is going to be the new listing photo, as in the main image. The next thing you want to do is make any changes to your description as needed. And then if we're not doing personalization, to make sure you don't click that unless you are planning to go ahead and personalize all of these items before they actually get manufactured. You can change your price and the quantity and things like that if you want to. Really important thing that we do need to go ahead and change is this section right here. So it says who made it, and typically for all of my products in my shop, I make them or I ship them from my home. So I usually just leave I made it. However, for this, we're going to actually go ahead and put another company, right? Because we're getting this manufactured from someone on Printify. So it is still made to order, so you can still leave that. But then when it comes to the production partner for this listing, because you selected another company, you are also required to go ahead and list a production partner. So what you would do is just click into select partners. You would click on create a new production partner, and you would fill out this information. Now you can fill this out really generally, or what you could do is fill it out based on the information that you have from Printify. You know the name of the print provider. You also know that they are located in the US. So you could fill out those details based on that. When I hit save, and then you're all set with that. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to fill in your tags. So Etsy gives you about 13 tags, and this is your SEO. So tags are a huge part of Etsy's SEO. And so you do want to make sure that you're filling in your tags. So some things that could go here are just like scented candles, inspirational candles, motivational candles. So you want to use a website such as eRank, Marmalade. You could also use Sales Samurai. So there are lots of different softwares out there that you can use to help you to get good tags or good keywords to add into this section. So once you've edited your production details and you've made edits to your tags, updated your listing photos, updated your description as you need to, as you see fit, you just want to go ahead and publish those changes. And so what's going to happen is now those changes are going to go ahead and take effect on Etsy. If we go back to viewing this product here on Etsy, we can see that our listing photo has changed. And so any other details that you updated would have also changed. And so that pretty much brings us to the end of this amazing video. So what we covered in this video was I showed you exactly how you can get started on Etsy for free. So get 40 free listings. You can then go ahead and connect that Etsy store to Printify so you can start selling physical products for $0, and you do not have to ship any of these products from your home. In this video, we also talked about some of the best-selling products on Printify and how you can find best-selling products on Printify really, really simply. So I hope you found this video helpful. I hope that you're able to use it to get started with selling physical products online. My name is Shanice. I'm going to see you in my very next video. So keep designing a life that you love. Bye.